guys, thank you for joining me today. I am going to be talking about the very important topic of happiness. Now, I am specifically focusing on the things in which happiness consists. In other words, what actually makes you happy. This is a very debated topic and many people have different ideas. So, I've decided to ask around and see what people believe it is. Hopefully, we'll come upon the right answer. Let's go! Oh, hey, hi. Yeah, no, I'm really happy to be here. Yeah, thank you. But keep it quick. I have a meeting really soon. Yeah, phone call. All right, yeah. Very good question, and I happen to know the answer. Money is what man's happiness consists in. Here's why. Happiness is merely a state of life made perfect by the aggregate and attainment of all good things. Now, money is the means through which you attain anything and everything. And because money is how you attain all good things, I believe that money is what happiness consists in. I mean, hey, trust me, I would know. Alright, well, many people think that riches are what constitute man's happiness. And in many ways, they're right. You can get many things from it, but you cannot get all good things. Sure, you can buy all material things, all salable things, but you cannot buy spiritual things. That is why Proverbs says, "What doth it avail a fool to have riches, seeing he cannot buy wisdom?" For this reason, for the reason that you cannot buy the greatest goods, happiness does not consist in riches, as it is not the means to possessing all good things. Hello Mike, Prince Harry here, really happy to be here, and I believe that honors are what man's happiness consists in. Here's why. Happiness is a reward given for being virtuous. Now, on this earth, honors are the reward given to virtuous men, or good men. Take my family. We were given the honors of ruling England because we were good and virtuous. For this reason, honors are equivalent with happiness, and thus man's happiness consists in honors. Right, mate? Hey, great point by Prince Harry. I really like him. He's a great guy, very smart, but he was still wrong. Here's why. Even Aristotle himself agreed that honors are not the reward of virtue. Honors are merely what men give as a reward for virtue, because we are limited beings. We cannot give anything greater. But happiness itself is the true reward for virtue, because the virtuous man is really working for happiness when he acts as he does. If instead he was working for honors, he would actually be acting with the sin of ambition. Thus, he would be in the wrong. And for this reason, happiness does not consist in honors. Hey, what's up? Hey, world famous actor here. Alright, so I just want to say what I think happiness consists in, and it's gotta be fame. Fame and glory. Here's why. Happiness is the most enduring good. Now, the most enduring good in the world is fame and glory. Because by having fame and glory, you attain a sort of eternity that people will remember forever. I mean, even Boethius, the great philosopher who I acted out in a movie actually, said, "You seem to be getting to yourselves eternity when you think of your fame in future time." Therefore, what I'm trying to say is, man's happiness consists in fame and glory. Alright, so our actor friend is not at the highest point of philosophy right there, but hey, he's an actor. He doesn't have to be. And he makes a good point. Many people have agreed with him over the years. But where he goes wrong is the fact that fame has no stability whatsoever. It can be easily cut down by a false report or a false rumor. And happiness, on the other hand, is something that lasts forever. Something that is so stable, so perfect, that it cannot ever be destroyed. And for this reason, that fame does not last forever, is why it is not what causes man's happiness. Hey-oh! NBA All-Star right here. NBA best player in the league. NBA strongest player in the league. From my experiences in basketball, I realized that man's happiness consists in power. Here's why. Men desire nothing more than to become like God. Men with power are more like God than anyone else on earth. Even the scriptures at one point called these men in power to be gods. Now, for this reason, I believe that man's happiness consists in power, because it is what helps you fulfill your desire to become like God. Peace. Alright, our basketball friend made a good point, but he is still incorrect. Now, it is true that becoming more powerful does make us more like God, but in God, his power is equal to his goodness, since everything in him is one. Now, the thing is, because of this, God cannot use his power other than perfectly well. Men, on the other hand, can use their power horribly. They could abuse it, use it wrong. For this reason, becoming only like God in power is not enough for man's happiness, unless he also become like God in goodness. And for this reason, power is not what constitutes man's happiness. Sorry, man.
Hello, I am St. Thomas Aquinas, and I teach at the University of Paris, and I happen to know quite a bit about this topic. I believe that man's happiness consists in the vision of the divine essence. We must note that man cannot totally be happy as long as something remains for him to desire or seek. Also, the perfection of any power is determined by the nature of its object. Now, the intellect is a power, and its object is the what it is, or the essence of a thing, as both Aristotle and myself believe. Therefore, the intellect is perfected insofar as it knows and sees the essence of something. Accordingly, when the intellect sees an effect and knows that this effect needs to have a cause, there naturally remains a desire to know what the essence of the cause is. The desire is one of wonder and causes inquiry, according to the metaphysics. Now, this desire and wonder will not cease until you arrive at a complete knowledge of the essence of the cause. Accordingly, if the human intellect knows some created effect of God, it will naturally desire to know about the essence of God, who is the cause. Thus, to have perfect happiness, the intellect needs to reach an understanding of the very essence of God, who is the first cause of everything. The desire and wonder of the intellect will only be satisfied by reaching an understanding of the essence of God through the vision of his divine essence. Thus, man's happiness consists in the vision of the divine essence. You still really want to call me the dumb ox?
Well, we got many answers today, and only one of them hit the mark, and that was Thomas Aquinas's. He perfectly explained why the vision of the divine essence is what causes happiness. It's what man's happiness consists in. I really hope this video helped you understand what you need to look for when you are searching for happiness. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. He perfectly explained why the division tables are what make you really happy. Sadly, our basketball friend is going to have to rethink his answer.